of like, oh, we're just gonna simulate like a father-daughter bonding. That's all right. But here's the thing. Why not pants? This game, Pragmata, I played the demo on stream. I really liked the gameplay of Pragmata, but there was something that just kind of turned me off about this game. For some reason, the main character looks perfectly fine, but the android daughter doesn't have pants or shoes on. And people were like, this is a game for pedophiles. And I didn't go that far. I don't think you're a pedophile if you play Pragmata, but they really didn't have to do what they did with the maker or the android's design. So let's see what this video has to say.
If you haven't already played the game,
Oh my god, we're still on ×2. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Anything spoiled, you should stop here because I'm going to spoil a lot.
Not spoilers.
Second, I want to state up front that I think Pragmata is a good game, but I'm somewhat critical, not so much.
Oh wow, that's a huge spoiler right off the bat.
The game itself.
He's got the T virus.
The game indirectly says about where society is headed. Many people today are discussing the infertility crisis, the division.
By the way, American Krogan, Mass Effect reference. What an unk.
Men and women, and our inability to form long-term relationships that result in.
Oh my god, Jesus! I didn't think this. They made it political.
Family formation. This is the context in which the video game Pragmata has entered the public space.
Really? Men want children more than women? I don't believe that for a second.
Q is a single, childless white male in his 30s. He's sent to investigate a communications blackout on a technologically advanced moon base called the Cradle. He and his team soon discover that everyone there is...
See, this is why this game pisses me off. The enemy designs are really freaky, and the actual gameplay is so good. But we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Dead because of a rogue AI named Edis that oversees the facility. Edis then attacks and kills his entire team. Hugh survives the initial attack, but his space...
Wait, so it's like Am from I Have No Mouth?
Suit is punctured. Afterwards, a separate AI...
Clay, can you spell my name? Yeah, sure. It's Morosebum.
A construct that looks and acts like an 8-year-old girl intervenes and saves him. She's part of an android series called Pragmata, hence the game's name. The android's actual designation is DI-03367, but Hugh names her Diana because that's obviously easier to say, and it humanizes her.
What are you?
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art Pragmata created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving protocols.
Okay, that's enough.
All right, enough yap.
Mechanically, the game works to instill a strong father-daughter type simulation for the player. Hugh carries Diana on his back, and she assists him in combat. Not that daughters typically help their fathers in combat, but the mechanic builds off the male desire to protect the women and children in his life. Perhaps another way of looking at the mechanic is that it simulates carrying your child on your shoulders at an amusement park.
Hold on to your hiney.
My what?
Like something out of an amusement park here.
Where?
I'll tell you later.
So obviously the game is supposed to be kind of like The Last of Us, where you're like raising this surrogate daughter and she helps you and you help her save the world, you know. But Twitter was in an uproar because they said that because... This is their words, okay? I don't have these tweets pulled up, but there were actually people saying that because they made the android girl look more like a model than a child, that it was for pedophiles. The problem is that like it's a Japanese game, so they just try to make people look good. But like Twitter had this like huge thing about how like if you buy this game, you're a PDF. If you fucking like the game, you're a PDF. And it's like just because it has a child in it doesn't mean you're a PDF for wanting to play it.
But Diana is not exactly a passive participant here. The combat hinges on using her hacking ability to take down enemy defenses. You essentially have to find optimal paths along a...
This gameplay, I'm the certain level of autistic where this gameplay really made me want to fucking play this. Like the combat was so just having to like micromanage like your movement and like hacking at the same time. I was like, this gameplay is incredible.
Grid space puzzle to maximize the effects of various equipped items and perks. Afterwards, you can use
it's for the first time I've actually felt like that, like I was actually like working my ass off to win a fight. It was so great.
Number of Hugh's weapons to attack more directly. Literally, you cannot overcome any of the game's...
Clay, have you ever played Motor Slice? I looked at the gameplay and it looked really boring to me.
...challenges unless you effectively use both characters' abilities in tandem. Some might find the scheme somewhat awkward. Diana's minigame likability.
Like, look at these creature designs. Like, the creature designs are so weird and creepy and gross.
Temporarily leaves both characters vulnerable since the player cannot effectively control Hugh's movements while also hacking. But it's a fun challenge, and more importantly, the mechanics do work towards cementing Hugh and Diana's pseudo-father-daughter relationship. It's very synergistic in that regard. In fact, it reminded me somewhat of the game Brothers, which used the two controller sticks to operate two respective brothers independently. When one of the brothers dies, you feel his absence in a very tactile way. That was absolutely one.
Oh wait, he canonically dies? I thought you was implied that like the kid dies and then you can't play the rest of the game. You have to restart the whole game.
The most creative emotion-inducing mechanics I've ever come across in gaming. Periodically, Hugh and Diana.
By the way, he didn't say he was going to spoil Tale of Two Brothers. What the
will
Come on, dude.
Turn to a hub.
I was going to play that game next Wednesday.
Like station where you, the player, can take a break and upgrade their abilities. The hub is a lot like a minigame within the game where you get to play house. Here you can
House mentioned.
You are stupid.
Give Diana the various collectibles and toys you find around the base, and watch her enjoy them with youthful exuberance. I think my personal favorite was the slide. You can also equip either character with cosmetic unlocks, play hide and seek with Diana, and answer her childlike questions about the world as if you were her father.
Hugh, can I go outside to play sometime?
Are you crazy? Going out by yourself is asking for trouble.
Diana
You're going to be home by 3 a.m., young lady.
rewards you with crayon drawing.
3 a.m.? Wait, what the fuck?
It's for you.
Look at that.
It's all very well done, but as well done as it is, the character development is a bit shallow in comparison to other games. Hugh and Diana go from absolute strangers to deeply bonded in a rather short period of time. Say what you will about Neil Druckmann's
Oh, Jesus Christ. He didn't say he was going to spoil Last of Us 2, dude.
directorial changes in the sequel.
I was planning on playing that game never.
I know I have. But the original Last of Us did a superb job of building rapport between Joel and Ellie over an adequate period.
And then just threw it all away.
Now, obviously, many men would immediately and instinctively feel the need to protect a helpless child in Diana's situation. There's nothing unnatural about Hugh's parental impulse here. Although, Diana's not really helpless in the way a normal 8-year-old girl would be in that situation. She's not even a real child, and this is the point I want to focus on.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that was stupid too. Like the whole point that she's supposed to be an android, but she acts like a child. Like, I get that it's supposed to be like a metaphor of like AI learning to be more human and how that's a threat and all that shit. But like, if it really was an android, wouldn't it grow up a lot faster than an 8-year-old girl? Like an 8-year-old girl still has like a lot of shit to learn, but like an android would be like learning shit like left and right, be doing calculus, be doing taxes by the afternoon.
Diana can do some rather amazing things that set her apart from humans, and in this way, she's rather alien. Although this is portrayed as quirky, cute, and innocent.
What the fuck?
I could argue here that this is part of a strange trend in modern media.
Yeah, and why would you make your android look like an 8-year-old girl? Like,
wherein children are.
this is where I start to have a problem with the game. It's like, I get that you wanted her to be an 8-year-old girl to simulate the father-daughter, like surrogate, adopted daughter, like whatever, father-daughter bonding. I get that. But it's like, but then she's also an android. So it's like, okay, so she's not a child, but you still made her a child.
And portrayed as more mature.
And then, I don't know if he's going to talk about it, but then where it just really rubs me the wrong way is the fact that as a father, if your kids were like running out the house, not wearing pants or shoes, you'd be like, get the fuck back in the house and put some pants on. You're not leaving the house like that. You wouldn't just allow that to be a thing. You wouldn't just let your kids run outside without wearing pants. That's just ridiculous.
Sure and capable than they actually are.
So if you're supposed to be a father, you wouldn't allow your daughter to run around with her pants off.
But I don't really want to go down that route. Some people have argued that the game is quote-unquote pedo bait, but
It's happening.
I don't think it really is. Perhaps pedophiles are attracted to the game for obvious reasons, but the developers clearly intended to bring a father-daughter experience to otherwise normal, healthy, single men. To the extent that Diana teaches Hugh anything, I think it's meant as a condensed experience of how fatherhood teaches men how to self-actualize and become fully developed men. I guess.
See, that's like, again, like, If that's the only intention of like, oh, we're just going to simulate like a father-daughter bonding, that's all right. But here's the thing. Why doesn't she have shoes on? Why doesn't she have pants on? And then I heard somebody go, oh, well, it's because she's an android. She charges through her feet. She has to walk around on the ground and then she charges through the ground. And I'm like, huh. So, but she's an android, right? They're like, yep, she's an android. I'm like, huh. Why doesn't she just charge from the sunlight? Why doesn't she just kind of just charge just by existing from the sun? They'll probably say like, oh, well, it's artificial sun. Like they're on a space station or like whatever. But it's like, whatever. Okay, whatever. There's no sun. You can't do solar power. She can't just charge through the shoes. She can't just have shoes that conduct with the ground to charge. Your phone can charge wirelessly, but she can't. Okay, whatever. She has to be barefoot. Why not pants? Like I'm really losing my patience here. Why not pants?
Yes, one can argue here, though, that it doesn't give an authentic fatherhood experience. Indeed, some people have done this. Something, you're not up late at night.
Like it really feels like that to defend this game, it's not a good look. Like, oh no, but it's really just a father-daughter thing. Why does she not have pants on?